rekindle it.
Now?
Yes. Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our
See?
food eating contest.
Olympic food eating contest. This
Yes.
is on global proportions, ladies and gentlemen. Global proportions. And we all know that America loves food eating contests. You're probably eating right now buffalo wings, not from buffaloes, but you're eating them. Let's look at just how much America loves food eating contests.
The dog and the bun, there's a 10-minute limit.
Oh, one of my favorites indeed. I remember this. This brought me into the business, ladies and gentlemen. And I realized you didn't need to enjoy food to shove it down your gullet. Indeed. I never knew a hot dog would be so big.
Going Island. Right in front of the Nathan's hot dog stand. We want to get an
Oh, look at them
the
go.
per-minute count as Joey goes into its regular
This is what we fought for independence for, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it beautiful?
Consumers
Or you don't do the English do this crap.
I'm still reeling a little bit. My humble pony, my groggy top. But George's intros were incredible.
They were, as always.
I haven't won yet recently, and I realized that the stamp flight would be so much better.
Quite the sob store, Madeline. Quite the sob store.
Oh, yes.
Representing 17D.
All those good old-fashioned consumers out there. Look at them go.
Of course, all paid for by Nathan's Hot Dogs. Nathan's.
For a moment there,
Hello.
we have Baptist of Bend County sitting at number 8. And we're coming to the end of the first minute. But look, he's got some competition.
A lot of these guys are tired of hearing Joey, particularly this guy.
All right, on this delicious note, we're going to bring this one right to your doorstep. Who's excited for today? Come on, let's hear it.
Yeah.
America, ladies and gentlemen. They will have two contestants, but they are amazing contestants, and you will love them. First up, we have the quintessential American, Mr. Joe Sixpack. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to men, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Joe, I love the cape.
Thanks.
Can you actually fly with that thing? All right. Joe seems a little preoccupied. I guess that's what happens when you put food in front of him. Now, our next contestant.
Our guest today.
Our guest here, our foreign guest. We have Mr. Average World Citizen. Mr. Average World Citizen?
Come on up here.
Hey guys.
All right. That's not very sporty.
We're all
Come
aligned together.
on.
You're looking a little skinny there, Mr. Average World Citizen. Got to get some meat on the bones.
Been saving all these polar bears, so burns a lot of calories.
Polar bears, but they don't even taste good. Anyway, so today we're going to be having a fantastic eating contest. Don't poke into it yet. I know you're excited. Here you see in front of these two individuals, two nice, delicious piles of food, probably a little more than your average meal, although why you would be having a meal of these three particular products, I'm not quite sure. But hey,
Because they're
America,
delicious, of course.
quite right. Anyway, one of these piles does indeed indicate the average for a consumer group. We're not going to tell you till the end, because if we did tell you, you might know who wins. Who's going to win, Madeline? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. It could be close, Sydney.
Could be quite close. All right, we're starting with water. Got to guzzle up the gullet, right? Before you shove other stuff in there, right? Isn't that right, Joe? We're starting with water here today, so if you boys want to start cracking open them bottles, I would probably recommend it.
How much water is this that I'm drinking?
While you're drinking it, we'll tell you. So, have very little faith in the announcers, I think.
Oh, whoa. And Joe Sixpack is already starting.
It's not even alcoholic, Joe.
Well, consumer, you better start going. Each of these bottles of water is 14,000 gallons.
14,000 gallons.
I know, can you believe it? But Joe Sixpack is going strong. He's finishing it off. Our world consumer, however, seems to be struggling. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can do it. While they're working on that, some fun facts about water, everyone.
Oh my God. Did you know, Madeline, that the blue jeans we're wearing, just one pair, takes 2,900 gallons of water to make?
That's a lot of water.
I know. That's probably not as much as our friend Joe here would like to drink, but honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. Well, I'll tell you struggling.
But you know, blue jeans are so quintessential. How can you not have them?
Do you want me to poke you this up?
It might be better than
Don't die, Joe.
America's only halfway through. What's that? 14,000
You're my
gallons?
hero.
Gallons. Oh, there's another 14,000 gallons. You want to use carpet.
And our world consumer is still holding on here, although he's seriously behind.
He's laughing at America.
Slow down.
Come on, loyal consumer. It's only 14,000 40,000 gallons a year for you as an individual. It's going to be nice and clean for the wife and the trailer park. Isn't that right, Joe?
Alrighty then.
Did you know, Madeline, that dripping faucet loses 2,700 gallons of water a year?
That's a ton of water from one faucet, don't you guys think?
Joe isn't even drinking it. What a waste.
I know, really. And did you know that it is estimated that in nearly 2/3 of the world population will experience water shortages as soon as the year 2025?
2025, we won't even be dead yet.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's ridiculous. You feeling that consumption, boy? No. It's
Just
water.
hang in there, you guys.
Probably
It's like
better.
a yearly dose. So much water.
I'm sorry. 1,400 gallons. You got to do it.
What are you doing, kind of American?
Come on.
These 4 bottles of water. World consumer, you're already done?
But it's a metaphor, you see, a metaphor for how much the average American consumes in a year. And look how much he's struggling. Is the lifestyle really that important to you?
Apparently it is, because
We're
he's
going to
still
get an all
going for
sorts,
it.
Joe.
So our world consumer, he has decided that he will not continue at this stage of the competition. He has only finished 28,000 gallons of water as an individual in a year.
Can we see that, like, a stomach can only hold, like, 1,000 milliliters or something?
Push the boundaries. You're not here for sustainability. You're here to win.
Americans. Alrighty then. And we're almost there. Yes! We have a winner on the water consumption. Let's give them a breather, ladies and gentlemen. While we take
All
a
right,
break.
4 bottles. How much is that in a year for a single individual consuming water in the United States, Madeline?
It's a lot, Sydney. Do you want to do that, Matt?
Is it perhaps around 55,000 gallons for an individual in a year?
Why, yes, it is.
That's 151 gallons a day, you know.
That is quite a lot. Did you know the average world consumer consumes significantly less? Only 73 gallons per day.
73 gallons a day? Well, thank you, Dylan, for only consuming 73 gallons a day. And isn't it easier on the stomach?
A lot easier.
I bet. And we're not even really started yet.
But this is consumerism at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Don't we love it?
Get the gas out, boy. We're going to put it back in. Look out, if you want.
Is there a trash can here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on. We got potato chips here. Potato chips, what are they? They are gross, I guess, depending on your preference. But they're also oily. So what are they going to represent? Can we have a guess? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, very good! Yay! Global IQ just lifted 3 points. Now, what does one bag represent? Do you know, Madeline?
One bag of these chips represents
It's
Somewhere on there.
20 barrels
20
per day
barrels
per
per day
1,000
for
people.
1,000
That's right.
people. There we go.
You guys want to start with your chip eating? You can probably do this a little slower if you want to.
You can also do it metaphorically if you want.
No.
Deep breath, boys.
We'll be narrating. We can slow down a little. Alrighty then.
Did you know that per 1,000 people in the United States use 61 barrels of oil a day?
That's a lot of oil, Sydney.
Probably not so much if you think about the fact that the average 1,000 people in the world only use, 4.5 barrels? I guess it is a lot.
Seems like it.
We're kind of oily people.
But you know what's a really scary thought? At the current rate of consumption, the world could run out of oil in only 40 years.
40 years?
I know.
We still
seems
won't be
crazy.
dead.
Yep.
It's a shame.
Joe will be.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But here's something.
He's protected by the American flag.
There we go.
I will sustain.
I don't think you used that word correctly, but okay.
That's fine. That's America for you, right, ladies and gentlemen? Now, since we just drank water, let's talk about that. It has been stated that roughly 17 million barrels of oil each year are used to make bottled water. Can you
Bottled
believe it?
water? Really?
I know.
But it seems so gross.
I know, you would think so. But if you fill one of these water bottles a third of the way with oil, that's how much is used to ship just this bottle.
That's a lot of oil and shipping costs.
It really is.
Did you know that the U.S. is only 4% of the population of the whole world, but it uses, 25% of the world's oil every year?
Well, that seems a little strange.
A little. But if you look here at Joe, we'll see that he is quite the oily individual.
But still going for it.
God, you smell like a restaurant, Joe.
Our Joe Sixpack is really holding in there. He's a champ today.
I love your hat, Joe. What's it say? I love USA?
I love it.
That's good, Joe. That's good. be sure not to get any crumbs on that flag. I think there's a law against that.
Anyways, our world consumer here, though, seems to be,
Tapped out.
yeah.
What did you tap out at? How, you didn't even finish a bag. What's wrong with you?
There's probably 3/4 bag left in here.
3/4. You can only finish a
A
quarter of a
fourth
bag.
of a bag or two. How sad.
And that's why I don't live in France.
Did our U.S. consumer finish all 3 bags? Good job, Joe Sixpack.
Oh my, they're all empty. Yeah, we can save some for the Africans.
Alrighty then. Isn't that great?
Come on, it's the
Ladies and
third
gentlemen,
quarter.
can you give them a hand to help cheer them on to the next round? There we go.
You know, this brings up a thought. Do you know that the U.S. demand for oil is more than the next 4 nations combined? That's Japan, Russia, and China and India.
That's ridiculous.
I know, considering how big China is.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
And do you know where we get most of our oil?
Where do we get most of our oil?
From Canada and Mexico.
Oh, that's not even America.
I
I
know.
wouldn't live there, but I'll take their oil.
Exactly. Who wouldn't?
Ah, it's oily people.
Apparently the world consumer would.
You feeling okay there, Joe? How's it moving out of the dessert course?
I feel great. Thank
Feel
you.
great?
Yes,
Do
sir.
some jumping jacks, maybe?
Yeah.
You try. All right. We got here some applesauce, delicious, delicious applesauce, made for babies, made for Americans. Now, applesauce here represents, what does it represent, Madeline?
Our applesauce here represents our natural gas.
Ooh, natural gas is up to one of these cups. What does it represent?
One of these cups is roughly equal to 13,400 cubic feet of natural gas.
What's that, in like a year?
In a year, consumed by every person.
Wow, that's a lot of natural gas.
It really
that's
is,
a lot,
Cindy.
Joe, of applesauce.
Joe, you're going down on this one, dude. You're ready.
I mean, yeah, you're just America, Joe. He's the world. He's
After
the
all,
planet.
our world consumer here does have China to think about.
Natural, gassy gas.
I'm the best.
You're going to love it. Although, in terms of gas, I really would have put it past the American. But for here, I'd probably put my bet on the world citizen. Are you ready for this?
We'll have to see.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Open your cups, grab your spoons if you are inclined to use a spoon, and begin.
He's an animal.
Slowly begin, because we don't want, our lawyers can't afford any lawsuits on your behalf.
Alrighty then.
Maybe we should have brought us far.
So, time for some fun and interesting facts about our natural gas while they work away here.
Very
ladies and
fun,
gentlemen.
very interesting.
Just a random fact, did you know that natural gas was first found in 1st century AD Persia? It seeped from the ground and was ignited by lightning, which created an eternal flame.
Eternal flame, that's Jesus for you.
There you go. Now,
Do you know that the United States within 1 year uses 24,326 billion cubic feet of natural gas?
that is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
So
In my
much natural
personal
gas. But where does it come from?
The ground, Satan. But I know it powers our houses, and so it can't be all that bad, right?
Of course not. And you know, most of our natural gas actually comes from Canada, and Caltech, they can't be that bad.
Oh, the Canadians, eh?
But our liquid natural gas, a lot of it comes from Trinidad, which is a little more suspicious since no American really knows.
I don't even recognize that country's name.
I know, right? Now, what's more, it's very important to think about our natural gas because it's perfectly safe when transported in liquid form, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing
Perfectly
to
safe.
worry
You
about.
could like pour it anywhere, really.
Yeah.
On a baby. I wouldn't.
But you could.
You could. That's it's the American way. You
However,
can.
you
Probably
do
should.
have to worry just a little bit about it once it's regasified. After all, natural gas is highly combustible.
Hugely flammable. Oh, I love fire.
I know, right?
Who doesn't love fire? How you doing, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You're not even speaking the Lord's English anymore. Well,
What do you
that's
think
okay.
there?
I love the Lord. And Jesus.
Oh, that's good.
I let him in my heart. Oh.
Per capita, how would you say, how much cubic feet of natural gas would you say the United States uses, Madeline?
I thought you just said that to me, but
No.
oh, but
Per
per
capita.
capita, I can tell you. Oh, of course, difference. All right, per capita in the U.S. we use 81,086 cubic feet.
We're just in the U.S. though. I mean, like world citizen, what would you say per capita?
World citizen, on the other hand, is
learned recently?
What?
The natural gas is made out of dinosaur bodies.
Really?
Yeah.
And decomposed plants.
Oh, and he gave up the spoon, ladies and gentlemen. He gave up the spoon, as we knew he would. He's the American.
And we have a winner!
How many was that, Joe? How many did you finish? You ate 6 of those. 6 of those. And what does 1 equal? 1 equals what? What was it? Oh my gosh.
13,400 cubic feet, Sydney.
My God. And you ate 6 of them. And how much could our world citizen manage to scrub by, huh?
About half that. Thanks to China.
Well, you know
Good
what?
job for China, right, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, geez. Look at all this food you have left. What is wrong with you, world citizen? Why can't you be like the rest of us? Is it that the world maybe can't sustain our own, consumption habits and rates? Maybe? I don't know. I don't these things.
No, never.
No. How you feeling, Joe? How you feeling? You won. How do you feel?
Good.
I understand.
Our world citizen, do you have anything to say?
I do have something to say. In all seriousness, though, I hope everyone enjoyed this demonstration, but I'd like to address the problem. At our current rate of consumption, we're very near to exhausting many of the planetary resources that we depend on for our everyday lives, and something must change. That change needs to be brought about by us, the consumers. There's no need to gorge ourselves, as Joe here did, and consume ludicrous volumes of the products that we currently do. If you take nothing else away from this presentation, please at least consider the following. The next time you're about to continue this horrific consumption trend that the United States has brought about on itself, be it buying groceries, clothes, electronics, or even taking an overly long warm shower, just remember Julian here, or Joe Sixpack, shoving all that food in his mouth. It may seem ridiculous, but I promise you, it's no more ridiculous nor disgusting than what you're about to do to the environment, the planet, and ultimately, yours and my home. Thank you.